You are watching a master at work.
What's happening, people? It's Steve Merkel here, or Merk for short. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day so far. Today's video is going to be how to raise your stats in Crucible, or how to do better in Crucible. In this video, I'll just give some tips and some of my strategies on how I do well in Crucible. I think I have like a 1.8, 2.0 KD, and I usually do pretty well. So it'll just be a short video with some tips and tricks for Destiny's Crucible and how to be successful in it. The gameplay you'll be watching in the background is, I think, a 21-3 skirmish gameplay with a 15 gun streak, or a 15 kill streak rather. And speaking of skirmish, that brings us to our first point. The first tip I have is to gather two more friends, you and two more friends, and get together and play skirmish. Skirmish is probably the easiest game mode to do well in. Maybe Clash is the other one. I don't really play Clash. I like Skirmish a lot better, although Skirmish can get a little campy, but it definitely is the easiest to do well in. When you play Control or a 6-man or a 6v6 game mode, there's a lot of people, there's a lot going on, and honestly, in objective modes in Destiny, objectives don't really matter. So why not just play, a TDM based game, which is skirmish. You get points for revives and stuff like that, but it's basically just kill the enemy. And it's not so many enemies to where it's overwhelming. It's only 3 on the other team and 3 on your team. So I really like it. It's fun most of the time. And it's, like I said, it's pretty easy to do well in if you know what you're doing. And hopefully after this video, you will know what you're doing if you don't already. So the second tip is to stay together. You hop in a skirmish match with 2 other friends. You just want to stay bunched up. You want to stay together and watch each other's backs. You want to call them out, call the enemies out when you see them on the radar, and just stay together and work around the edges of the map. So, with the new matchmaking algorithms that Destiny applies to Crucible, when you're in a full party, you're more likely to get matched up against a full party. So when you hop in with 3 people in skirmish, you're probably going to face 3 other people. And if those 3 other people know what they're doing, they're going to stay together. So you want to stay with your team. You want to just move around the outsides of the map like you see me doing for most of the gameplay, until it's just out of hand and we're just beating their butts. So I kind of run off and do some crazy stuff. But you want to stay with your team, work around the edges of the map, don't go too fast. If someone goes out to chase someone, make sure your teammates know, call it out, and preferably gang up on that person instead of one person going to chase them. You want to get shots on every enemy you can. If your teammate is shooting at an enemy, you want to make sure you and the other guy on the team are shooting that person too, because you get more assist points. A 100-point kill turns into a 200-point kill if you and your teammate, or you and your other teammate that didn't initiate the gunfight, shoot him as well. And the score is based on points. So like to win, you need 5,000 points. The more assist points you have, the more or the quicker you're going to win. And revives as well. If you're grouped up together, you can revive quicker, faster, and you have better odds of successfully reviving, because if the other teammates come, it's 2v2 or 2v3 instead of just that one person v2 or that one person v3. The next thing we want to do is we want to use our super as soon as we get it. Right? So the more time you have your super bar filled and you're not using it and getting kills and getting points, and getting revives, that is just wasted points towards your next super. I used to run around, look for the perfect position to use my super, but I realized that that's not really effective. I get my super. If I see one person, once I see one person on my radar, they're close to me, I pop it. If I can get a couple kills, which they're usually traveling together, so I can. But, if you just get 1 or 2 kills, that's okay. It's better to get 1 or 2 kills now than try to get all the kills you can in that one instance when you're just, you're able to stack the super so much faster if you use it pretty much right away when you get it. And the last thing I have is to stay by and always make sure you obtain the heavy ammo. Now, the heavy ammo plays a huge part in Destiny's Crucible. It drops a couple times the map, and once you get the timing down, you can pretty much time when it's about to come in. I think it's like once every minute or 2. So you want to hover around there, work that area, stay with your team. Don't camp there, but try to stay in the vicinity. So when you hear heavy ammo inbound, you immediately run to that one heavy ammo. And now all your team needs to run to the same heavy ammo, not try to scatter out, because odds are if 2 go to one heavy ammo and 1 person go to the other one, the enemy is going to be near the one that only one teammate went to. He will get killed, he will not have heavy ammo, and then your 3 enemies will have heavy ammo against only 2 of you that will have heavy ammo. And the way it works in Destiny is whoever has a line of sight and is in the vicinity of the heavy ammo when it is grabbed, everyone gets the heavy ammo. So your 3 teammates, you all rotate to the heavy ammo, it comes out. If you're all near it and all have a line of sight on it, you get it, you hold X to get it, and then everyone has it, everyone has heavy ammo, and then maybe rotate to the next one. And if you get lucky and your enemies or the people you're playing against don't grab their heavy ammo, now you just have double. But you want to secure that first one, that one you're going to first for all of your teammates before you try to go for the next one. Okay guys, that pretty much wraps up today's video. Just a couple general rules, tips, and strategies that can be applied to skirmish or pretty much any game mode, honestly, any non-objective game mode. But skirmish is the easiest, so you want to try to hop in there, like I said. I'll be releasing more of these videos. I just wanted to get some general rules down and very simple strategies to use, and these are the basics that we will build off of. The next video will be more specific and more intense, but I just wanted to get the guidelines down, basically. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video, and leave a comment telling me what you think, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Later, daters.